In this session, we explore the anatomy of a holy encounter. Using the metaphor of optics, we will decode how the mind projects, how perception is formed, and how the holy instant can transform every relationship into a space for healing, clarity, and shared purpose. Here we frame the mind as the projector, not the screen. The world does not impose meaning on us. Rather, we cast our beliefs onto it. Every encounter reflects our own thoughts back to us. Understanding this mechanism is the first step in taking responsibility for our perceptions. False perception follows a predictable physics. Unconscious guilt generates inner tension. Denial and projection then push this guilt outward, and the result is the conflicted world we think we see. When we recognize guilt as the root cause, we can begin to correct perception at its source. The ego's special relationship seeks completion outside the self. Partners trade roles, sacrificing authenticity to gain approval or security. This cycle of extraction, sacrifice, and guilt keeps minds separate. Such relationships are built on the past and cannot deliver lasting peace. This diagnostic matrix contrasts special and holy relationships. Special relationships are driven by guilt reduction, anchored in past hurts and future fear, and treat the body as a barrier. Holy relationships, by contrast, use the body only for communication and result in freedom and shared love. Time becomes a barrier when the ego uses past grievances and remembered pain to justify anticipated fear. We then meet others through a filter of history, not as they are now. Releasing judgment requires loosening our attachment to the past so the present can be seen clearly. Our one remaining freedom is the power of decision. We can look through the constricting lens of the ego or the clarifying prism of the Holy Spirit. The same situation will then witness either to fear or to love. Bringing hidden guilt to light is essential to choosing the loving lens. The holy instant is the suspension of judgment. In this continuous present, we refuse to drag the past into our view of a brother. This simple willingness lifts despair, dissolves the chains of time, and allows us to see the other and ourselves as free, whole, and unchanged by history. In a holy encounter, true extension replaces defense. Recognizing that minds are joined, we share ideas that multiply rather than divide. Communication becomes an internal process. What we teach, we learn. Giving acceptance, trust, or forgiveness ensures we receive the same internally. True forgiveness is an optical shift. The ego labels mistakes as unforgivable sin, demanding punishment. The Holy Spirit sees only error that can be corrected. To forgive is to look past the error to a brother's guiltlessness. In doing so, we affirm our own safety and inner invulnerability. This slide distinguishes perception from knowledge. Perception is variable, interpretive, and tied to space and time. It can be fearful or loving, but it is never fully certain. Knowledge, by contrast, is stable, eternal, and requires no interpretation. It is complete, direct awareness of truth. The body can serve two functions. For the ego, it is a fence that isolates and protects a separate self. For the Holy Spirit, it is a temporary communication bridge used to bring minds together and then released. We cannot wall off the mind. Only the body appears to divide what is truly joined. Ultimately, holy encounters reveal shared identity. As the illusion of separation dissolves, the mind expands to include the other, rather than defend against them. By giving a brother their full place in this shared reality, we simultaneously recognize and secure our own place within it. We conclude with the architecture of peace. Deep release comes from meeting ourselves and others without judgment. The holy encounter is a practical discipline, choosing innocence over guilt, loosening time's grip, and remembering that our identity is shared, not separate or threatened.